What is up, everybody, and welcome back to Coco's Crate. I'm Coleman, and today we have something interesting, something I've never done anything even remotely like on the channel. Well, maybe like talking in videos. I've been over this. But I actually have a tier list here, fast food restaurant tier list. So you've got lots of fast food places here: Arby's, Jack in the Box, A&W, Auntie Anne's, lots of stuff that I'm excited to get into. So we've got our tiers here. We've got a personal favorite. So like if I admit something's garbage but I love it, then we got the personal favorite. S tier for that good. A tier, B tier, C tier, D tier, F tier, and I don't even know what this is tier. So I think I'm ready to just dive straight into these. So first up on the block we got Arby's. I'm not putting it in the B, I'm just thinking about it. Arby's is bad. Arby's is really bad for you. Oh, by the way, I have Minecraft music in the background in case you're like, what's that sound? Arby's is bad for you. It doesn't taste that great, but their fries are pretty good. Now I feel like their fries are pretty basic. We'll get into this with Jack in the Box a little bit too, where a lot of places that serve curly fries kind of have that flavor. But that being said, I'm still gonna have to put Arby's. I think their fries, and Arby's isn't too expensive. I think I'm gonna have to put Arby's. C is too high. I'm putting it at the D tier. It's not quite an F tier because some of the food isn't bad. It really isn't. And I admit that just by saying that, I feel gross. But, you know, some of the food isn't bad, so I'm putting Arby's in D. Jack in the Box. Jack in the Box is an adventure. When you go to Jack in the Box, you would never really know what you're going to get. You're going to order something. You're going to order the munchie meal. You're going to order tacos, whatever. You're not going to get it, is the thing about Jack in the Box, is they don't quite get your order right. However, now sometimes it comes out, it's F tier. It's garbage. Sometimes it comes out, that's S tier right there. Now, I think overall in the average, I like Jack in the Box. I think they have some great deals. That munchie meal is really nice. The fries on the burger and everything, it adds a lot to it. And again, they have those really good fries up there with Arby's. I pointed with my finger, you can't see that, so I'll point with my mouse. Arby's has those great fries, which really saved it from that F tier. Jack in the Box has the great fries. The fries are a staple. I've never had bad Jack in the Box fries. The curly fries, of course, not the regular fries. Those are kind of basic. Jack in the Box, I think I'm going to leave at the B tier. I'm going to leave it the B tier. A&W. I've never been to an A&W. I honestly didn't know A&W was a restaurant. I thought it was a soda brand that made root beer. So that being said, I feel like I don't know enough about A&W to rate it. That's going in question mark. Auntie Anne's. Now these pretzels. Who doesn't love a good pretzel? A little pretzel dipped in some cheese, dipped in some glaze, something like that. And Auntie Anne's is no exception to that rule. They're fluffy, they're good. I haven't had one in a while. Back when I lived in Colorado, all the time had this. I'm just flinging it around now. All the time I would have Auntie Anne's. This time, I mean, I don't have it as much. Still very good, but just because I'm not entirely sure if I'm remembering correctly, it's going to be at an A, not an S. It's not quite S tier. Boston Market. I've had Boston Market very few times. One of those times was when I worked on the 48-hour film project. With Colin, his parents actually got us Boston Market for dinner, and it was lovely. I mean, it was good. Now, I feel like Boston Market might be a little pricey for fast food, but I couldn't actually tell you because I've never bought it myself. That's just what I've heard from others. But that stigma kind of being around it, I think I'm going to put it in an A tier because the food was really good. Boston Market, they do it right. Burger King. You guys are going to... No, I doubt anybody's going to be too mad at me for this. Burger King is kind of bad. It's pretty bad. I haven't had any food there since I tried the Impossible Whopper on the challenge. And the Impossible Whopper was pretty good, in my opinion. I thought it was pretty good. Burger King's in the C. Most of the time, I feel like you'd rather go to McDonald's. Anytime. It's just better. So why bother going to Burger King? They're both terrible for you. Burger King, I mean, they do have the vegan options, I guess, with the Impossible Whopper, so that's something to consider. So maybe if you're out there watching, or it's not vegan, sorry, I think it's vegetarian. I think they still use regular cheese. But if you're out there, you're a vegetarian, you're a vegan, you might be more, I gotta stop pointing with my hands. You might be more interested in Burger King. Now, Checkers. I'm going to use the telephone here just to look it up and make sure this is the place I'm thinking of. I just want to double check this because I believe I've been here, but I'm not entirely sure. That pulled up the board game, believe it or not. That makes a lot of sense that it would pull that up. Checkers. I'm looking at this stuff here. I don't think it was Checkers that I'm thinking of. No, it's definitely not Checkers. So that being said, I've never been to a Checkers, or if I have, I cannot remember it. I cannot judge it correctly. Checkers is in question mark. ChickFilA. Everybody loves ChickFilA. I love ChickFilA. I think maybe sometimes it's a little overrated. It's not always that great. ChickFilA, however, they have some malbusiness practices. I don't like to get political on the channel and all, but I think we can all agree that donating against gay people isn't the best. Now I'm not going to let that get in there too much. Yeah, I didn't mean to drop a hot take like that. But ChickFilA, they're good. They're good. I honestly think A tier. Now, the malbusiness practices might bring it down a little bit. You know what? No. I think they've done a lot recently to stop that kind of funding for that sort of stuff. So I think that earns it up to the S tier. They're so polite there. They really are. I've rarely been to a Chick-fil-A and been like, oh. There have been a couple times, I'm not going to lie to you. But most of the time, it's great. It's great. I get good food. Great shakes, too. They got a little bit of everything at Chick-fil-A. I love them. Chipotle, or Hippo. Chipotle is very, very good. Probably some of the best fast food Mexican food. Even though it's probably not real Mexican food, I know. But, fast food Mexican food is kind of its own place, rather than real Mexican food. Chipotle is pretty good, it's pretty cheap. It's never really my first place, but when someone brings it up, I'm like, yeah, Chipotle, I can get down with Chipotle. It's popular. Chipotle, I don't think it makes it to the S. Just in my mind, it just doesn't jump out like that. So Chipotle is probably going to go in the A tier. Cinnabon. Now, obviously, if you're going for a real meal, Cinnabon's like an F tier. They don't have good food. Cinnabon, as just chilling, Cinnabon's S tier, brother. I'm sorry, some of y'all are gonna be mad at me. Cinnabon is an S tier, and that's a fact. So yeah, it's good. They know what they do, and they do it right. So I got a lot of respect for them. Jimmy John's quick. I tried to talk fast there, but it just didn't work. I just stumbled. So Jimmy John's, they're fast, they're food, they're good, they're sandwiches. I mean, honestly, Jimmy John's doesn't amaze me with anything they do. I think Subway, which I assume is on here, yeah, Subway. I think Subway does what Jimmy John's does, but better. And now they are fast, they do deliver. Those are uplifting things. All in all, though, I think I'm putting Jimmy John's in the C tier. They're just kind of basic sandwiches. They don't bring anything special to it. So yeah, Jimmy John's, C tier. Nothing too special. Dairy Queen. Those of you that know me personally know my thoughts on Dairy Queen. I'm going to ignore those, my personal disposition towards them, and think about just their food and their products that they provide. And I'm not going to include anything about their clocks. So, Dairy Queen, if I'm ignoring everything else, I like how the white text is actually transparent here, so it changes colors as I drag it to various places. Dairy Queen is a great casual place. Sorry, I wasn't putting it in A, I was just kind of dragging it around. It's a great casual place. Their food is alright. It's nothing too special. They make great cheese sticks. Great cheese sticks. Their chicken tenders aren't too bad. And of course, the blizzards. The blizzards are what you go for. The blizzards are what you get. They're good. They're very good. Well made. They tip them over and you have a little panic attack because nobody wants to see that. I don't care. I'm sure you can do it. I don't want to know. Dairy Queen, though, I think overall it's sticking in B. It's sticking in B. It doesn't have great overall food. I wouldn't go to Dairy Queen just to eat. I would go to Dairy Queen because I want ice cream, and then maybe I'd get some food on the side. Something like that. Dunkin Donuts. Dunkin Donuts, so Dunkin Donuts and Krispy Kreme are both on here. I'll throw Krispy Kreme back where it belongs in the queue there. Dunkin Donuts, I gotta be honest, I don't remember much of the difference between Dunkin Donuts and Krispy Kremes because I don't really get donuts that often. When I do, I go to more of a local place, or maybe not necessarily local, but local to Texas. You know, like Shipley's Donuts, or we have this little place in Cypress called Donuts and Ice Cream that I usually go to, or in Huntsville, obviously, you go to Donut Wheel. So that being said, I don't really remember these. I think Dunkin Donuts, they branch out a little bit more than Krispy Kreme, I think. I'm going to put them in the B tier. I think donuts, you don't really get an amazing donut. And I'm not a coffee guy. Now, I've heard Dunkin' Donuts has great coffee. I don't like coffee. I can't rate their coffee. Never had their coffee. So I'm going to stick just on a donut basis. My gut down here, I don't know if that's in frame or not. Otherwise, it might have looked weird. Dunkin' Donuts is in the B. I do not know who this man is. He could be walking down the street. I would not say a thing. I hope I don't sound ridiculous. Sorry to this man. I don't even know. It's cut off, so I can't see the name. I'm trying, but no. I have no clue. If you know what that is, please let me know. El Pollo Loco. I don't think I've ever even seen one of these before, if I'm honest. I don't know if they're, just not local to the places I've lived in. Although it does, I don't know. Yeah, I've never had El Pollo Loco. Five Guys, burgers and fries. This is a fan favorite. A lot of people love Five Guys. I'm here to tell you, this is going to get me in trouble. Five Guys is a C tier. It's cheap, yes. Is it cheap? It's kind of in the middle range, I guess. It's, in my opinion, Five Guys is too greasy. Other than the grease, there's not really much there. So I don't like the Five Guys that much. I'm sorry to say it. I'll eat it. Also, I got sick one time after I ate Five Guys, so I kind of associated with that. But, I've talked myself down to a D tier for Five Guys. I don't like them that much, Hardee's, otherwise known as Carl's Jr. I'm 80% sure those are the same, and I'm going to rate them as the same. I had a free breakfast sandwich from Hardee's/Carl Jr. From T-Mobile Tuesdays, and it was alright. Nothing really special. Haven't been there before since then, anything like that. Oh, well, I'm sure I have at some point. I remember as a child actually going to a Hardee's, but I haven't recently. So, with that being said, Hardee's, C tier. It's okay. InNOut Burger. Now, these two are going to be controversial. I know I got a lot of Texas viewers. InNOut? InNOut's freaking good, dude. Didn't almost swear there, that's for sure. InNOut's good. Their fries go crazy. They go wild style, some might say. Or is it animal style? I'm losing it. I can't remember. InNOut is a good burger. done right, they're good. The couple have opened up in Texas. I plan to frequent them a little bit more. They're a little bit out of my way still, but I'll probably go there a couple more times. Jersey Mike's. I haven't been to a Jersey Mike's in a hot minute. I really haven't been to a Jersey Mike's in a hot minute. Dang, this song's so sad. It's remissing for Jersey Mike's. I feel like Jersey Mike's is one of those I can't rate. I really don't have any memory of Jersey Mike's. KFC. KFC, I'm gonna hit you with a little controversial take. Maybe not the best chicken place. Definitely, I'm gonna say not the best chicken place. But gosh darn it, are they innovative. With the freaking Chester the Cheetos chicken sandwich and the pickled chicken. These guys bring the innovation to the chicken game, and for that, I do appreciate them. Personal favorite. If I was to rate it objectively, maybe somewhere in the B to A tier. I think they're pretty good. But they're a personal favorite of mine. They hold a special place in my heart for everything they've done. Krispy Kremes. I'm gonna put... I have fond memories of Krispy Kreme. Not of the actual food, but I'm gonna put it on an A. I can't really get it. I can't explain why, but I think Krispy Kreme... Smile creeps across my little face. I like Krispy Kremes. Long John Silver's. For those of my fellow viewers at Sam Houston, you're aware that recently we had a closure of our Long John Silver's. It is now shut down and people stole their menus. I honestly don't know if I've ever eaten at a Long John Silver's, but the legacy that it has in my heart, that's a personal favorite right there. Honestly, if I was to honestly rate it, Long John Silver's might be an F. It might be an F, but it is a personal favorite of mine. Mickey D's. Mickey D's. What can you say about McDonald's? It is the staple of fast food. It really is. Nothing too crazy. You know, they got a couple unique things. When they did that international fair, I did one of their items. I've done their... I've done a lot of items for McDonald's, I think. But... again, they're not really that special. I think I'm going to leave it right there on the B tier. B tier for McDonald's. I'm not a big fan. I honestly don't really like fast food that much. I kind of try to avoid it when I can. But, you know. Panda Express. Straight up. Straight up. S tier and a personal favorite. But this one is an S tier overall, I feel. Not just for personal reasons. Panda Express. Sometimes... you're going to get a little bad batch. You came in at the end of the rush, you know, so there's just those little bits on the ground. And yeah, but that's kind of the thrill of the kill, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's good. It's so good. Panera Bread. Panera Bread is really good. It's a lunch place, does lunch. They got, I know there was that video that came out recently. I am putting it in the A tier, by the way. I know there was the video that came out recently. Actually, nah, Panera, you're a B tier. There's a video that shows that their stuff wasn't fresh. I'm not worried about it. It tastes good. That was my concern, and it does taste good. So Panera Bread is hitting the B. It's hitting the B tier. It's good, but nothing crazy special. Popeyes chicken and biscuits. I maybe had been to Popeyes a couple of times before college. This year specifically, a friend of mine was really into Popeyes. I went and I was like, ooh, that's good. It's good chicken. They're an S tier. S tier chicken restaurant all the way. Now, you're going to notice a lot of these chicken restaurants, they're up there. It's hard to screw up chicken. We'll get into that though. Popeyes chicken and biscuits is good. That chicken sandwich they came out with did not disappoint me. I like it. Quiznos. Quiznos, I gotta put you right down with Jimmy John's, buddy. Right next to each other, even. It's These Quiznos. I don't know. I just think Quiznos and I think, Raising Cane's. I'm not putting it in the D tier. Some of my Texas fans are going to be pretty upset about this. I'm putting it in the F tier. I've said my piece. Many of my friends know this. Raising Cane's. Greasy chicken. Not particularly flavorful chicken. Fries. Go to Walmart. Get yourself a bag of crinkle cut fries. You're getting the same dang things. Coleslaw is disgusting. Texas toast is pretty good. I'm not going to lie. Their Texas toast isn't bad. Their sauce, overrated. If you need the sauce on something for it to be considered good, maybe it's not that good. Sauce should be an additive, not a requirement. And for that reason, Raising Cane's is an F. Sorry, I'm very passionate about the subject. Sonic, named after a great video game character. Go see the Sonic movie February 14th. Sonic is good. Sonic, I mean, they're honestly, their drinks and milkshakes put them up to the A. And their food's alright. I've never been disappointed with Sonic food. They're alright. Steak and Shake. Now, Steak and Shake is an interesting place. I like Steak and Shake a lot. I think they got a good deal. We have one on campus. They got good deals, pretty good prices, pretty good food. Shakes are great. That's what they're known for, right? Fries, a little lacking. They do the thin cut, but not really crispy cut. Like, if you guys have ever been to BJ's, BJ's does that crispy thin. Steak and Shake does not. So Steak and Shake, I think it stays. I think it stays right there as the B. It's got good stuff. The fries bring it down a lot. I'm a big fries guy. You may have noticed that from all my talkings here. I'm big on fries. That's why InNOut is so high. Subway. Of all the fast food sandwich places, Subway is the best, securing that A spot. I don't care what you say. Jimmy John's, Quiznos, they got nothing on it. Subway, now some Subways are going to be bad. But you also have to remember, you build your own dang sandwich at Subway. You're calling Subway garbage, you're calling yourself garbage. And I want you to just take a second and think about that. Let's take a second. Alright, I hope you thought about that. I hope you considered everything. Subway's good. Toasted sandwich made just right. Taco Bell. I love Taco Bell. Taco Bell is terrible for you. Do not eat Taco Bell. I love Taco Bell. Taco Bell is an S tier. It is cheap. It is good tasting food. The myth that it makes you have to use the bathroom to keep things, well, not disgusting, is kind of fake, I think. I've never had that experience with it. Maybe other people do. Maybe I'm not a weak coward. Taco Bell's good. Their sauce packets are funny. They're innovating. They're always coming out with new items and new ideas, and I respect that a lot about Taco Bell. Taco Bell is an S tier. You can come talk to me about that later if you got a problem with it. Wendy's. Do you like Wendy's? If you know where that joke's going, go ahead and fill that in yourself. I won't fill it in for you. Wendy's is... They have a great deal with the 4 for $4. I'm not going to lie, that's a good deal. Wendy's 4 for $4 is a nice deal. Wendy's is nothing particularly special. I think they do everything okay. Frosties are good. That keeps it out of the C tier. It really does. I like Wendy's enough to put it in B. This little dude, I'm assuming it's a pretzel place. I don't know what it is. You're down there. I'm not putting Whataburger in the C, for the record. Whataburger is not an S. I'm telling you right now, it's not an S. Whataburger is good. It's relatively kinda cheap, but kinda expensive. Whataburger is going in the A tier. Not an S. It's not quite there. I don't know. I think it's got a lot of overratedness to it. I really do. White Castle. Can I tell you something? I ain't never been to White Castle. I ain't never been there. Maybe I'll do a White Castle review or something. There aren't any near me. I've looked before because I got a T-Mobile Tuesday reward. That name comes up a lot. Check out T-Mobile. I looked for a White Castle near me. There's none. There's none. Which is that Superior Sandwich? Is that what it's called? Well, you're wrong. It's not a Superior Sandwich. Which is in the D tier. One of the worst sandwich making places out there, in my opinion. I think I think, meh. That's my genuine thoughts. Last but not least, Zaxby's. Now this is kind of a cliffhanger to leave it on this. I've never been to Zaxby's. I know it's a bad ending. You would expect some hot takes coming out of that. I didn't order the list that they were in. It was just pre-made by... Is there a name on here anywhere? This guy, Frito Twink. Thank you so much for making this tier list. I mean, that's my completed tier list. I think... How long have I been recording for? Okay, yeah, 26 minutes. That's where I'm going to call this video. I was thinking about arranging them tier by tier. I don't think it's needed. They're in that tier for a reason, various reasons of their own. So I don't think that's needed. But that's all I got for you guys. If you like this tier list, go ahead, leave that like. If you didn't like it, it's okay to drop the dislike, but leave me the comment why you didn't like it. If, I don't know, tier lists just aren't your thing, you think the long form content, or a little bit longer form, is just not that cool, let me know. I like making these. I'm a ratings channel, food reviews specifically, that's why I went for this, but I'd be happy to make more of these. I have very strong opinions about things, and I'm happy to talk about them. If you want to see more of this content, go ahead and hit subscribe, ring that little dinger bell. Also, new thing on the channel, let me know if you want more, please. Please, I need to know. Maybe I'll do more anyway. You can't stop me. It's my channel. But if you want more, please let me know. I had a lot of fun recording this, and there's your final list. Personal favorites, KFC and Long John Silver's. S tier, Panda Express, ChickFilA, Cinnabon, Popeyes, Taco Bell. A tier, Auntie Anne's, Boston Market, Chipotle, InNOut Burger, Krispy Kreme, Sonic, Subway, and Wada. B tier, Jack in the Box. I forgot it was called for a second. Oh my gosh, that was so realistic in my ears, I panicked. I hope you guys are hearing that as well as I am, because that's terrifying. Dairy Queen, Dunkin Donuts, McDonald's, Panera, Steak and Shake, Wendy's, Burger King, Jimmy John's, Quiznos, Hardee's, Arbys, Five Guys, which, this is terrifying, Raising Cane's, and then in the question marks, A&W, Checkers, something, El Pollo Loco, Pretzel Guy, Jersey Mike's, White Castle, and Zaxby's. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!